I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional. I'm a little emotional right now. That news just it totally messed me up. It totally messed me up. But if you haven't seen the trailer for NBA 2K27, this is the gameplay trailer. Enjoy as you watch this. I will be watching the comments to see what you guys think. By the way, TikTok, I see y'all. I didn't open up Tiltify. Yo, everybody on TikTok, spam W's or L's in the chat too. I mean, yeah, you're not gonna hear it over here. You're not gonna hear it over here. They got that song on it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm gonna be the song. I'm gonna be the song. Hold up, hey, what is? Hey, hold up, hey, hey, smoking that, hey, smoking that, hey. Hey, I'm fucking it up, right? I'm fucking it up, right? I'm fucking it up, right? You gotta fuck with that, baby king. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I'm a big ass kid, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I feel like I was spot on, bro. I feel like I really had it. Bro, I had that shit spot on, bro. You got me fucked up, man. Hold on, bro. Let me see, bro. Hold on, bro. Yo, cause I know I ain't tripping, bro. Hold on, man. That song, I had every ad lib down correctly, bro. I'm telling you. We had every joint down correctly. Okay, so just to let y'all know, let's go ahead and look at this real quick. This is a huge reveal, guys. Huge reveal. I need everyone to lock in. Okay. I need everyone to lock in, bro. Hold on. Okay, chat. So this is the huge reveal here. Okay, this is the huge reveal. The biggest news for today. There were a few things. We'll talk about cat breakers. We'll talk about badges. We'll talk about all of that. But the biggest reveal, the thing that everybody was waiting on, the big, huge news of, will there be new parks? Will there be new this? Rucker Park. And they haven't revealed any other parks as of yet or any other locations as of yet. But the biggest news is that Rucker Park will be in NBA 2K27. But there's a little asterisk that needs to be right next to that statement. NBA 2K27 will feature Rucker Park only in Street Kings and the prelude to your My Career story. Again, I repeat, Rucker Park will be in NBA 2K27, but it will only be in your My Career prelude. That means before you make it to the NBA, it will be in that portion of your storyline, and then it will be featured in Street Kings all year long. So if you want to see Rucker Park at all, you're going to have to either continuously play the prelude or play Street Kings every other day. You know what I'm saying? If you want to continuously see that park as of right now. Okay. As of right now. Now, let's talk about the other features that was actually put in. Let me see. Let's see if they actually put them in here yet. They actually didn't put them in here, so I'll go to the Discord real quick. Let's see. All right, trailer. Okay, so we'll go back to their Twitch and talk about everything that was. Okay, quest complete. All right, that's Rucker Park. MyNBA, cross-platform auctions, faster auctions. Okay, boom. Let's talk about this for a moment. Okay, so real quick. Badges for NBA 2K27. We will have a total of 53 badges in NBA 2K27. They took out 6 badges from last year and added 19 others. Now, I'm not sure if they took out those 6 badges and added traits from those badges to some of the new 19 that they put in the game, but we are getting a total of 53 badges. As a teaser or a preview, they gave us 3 new badges. Pace increases the overall sprint speed of the ball handler in an offensive situation, which means, you know, when you used to throw the ball out to get that push dribble, remember that from 2K26 and prior, they now have a badge designed for you to be able to run faster with the ball. Okay, they have a design for you to run faster with the ball. Okay, now the next thing, wall up decreases the opponent's shot chance when playing hands up defense. To all of you should do the tour on Discord. Hey, send me the link. I was looking for it, Stacks. I was looking for the how to do it. I was looking at my orbs. I'm looking at like the Nitro store and all of that, and I couldn't find out where to do it. Tell 2K to put something in Discord so that we can start it. Go to Quest. Well, I don't know Discord like that, man. Hold on. View perks, shop. Is it Quest inside the? Oh, nigga, I'm stupid as hell. It's up top. IMAX, Dragonfire, Steel Series, Final Fantasy, Roblox, Resident Evil, Amazon, NBA 2K27. Got it. Ooh. Whoa, brother. Where that sound coming from? Hold on, bro. Whoa. Hold on 1 second. Ready when you are. Okay. I gotta find out where that sound coming from though. Hold on. All right. I took away the sound. Okay, so let me go ahead and run through this real quick before we get into the interactive portion. Okay, so again, wall up decreases the opponent's shot chance when playing hands up defense. If you remember from last year and the years previous on, hands up defense has always been a sliding scale. There's been years where it worked way too well. There's been years where it was non-existent. Now they bring the wall up badge in, and now that badge, depending on how high you have it, hands up defense will work for you. Obviously, we still have to see positioning inside the paint. Does that work with that? Does hands up at the perimeter work? We gotta make sure to see what wall up and where it works at. Obviously, flash improves overall movement during transition offense without the ball in defense. Okay, so that means that flash badge, you're going to want to have it on fucking legend, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You want to have that motherfucker on legend because you want to get up and down the court as fast as you can, whether you're an outlet player, whether you're a lock that wants to get back on defense. Like, everybody is going to want to have flash. Funny thing, I want to know where flash is going to be as far as the speed scale, because remember, all of us, I'm not just going to say, just y'all, all of us, we made builds last year that were straddling the line of agility and speed. You feel me? We were making builds that was like, oh, this is serviceable. My build is fine with this. I might be one of the only people that made a 99 speed PG. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to see what comes in effect with that. Like, okay, all right, now that we want the flash badge, what do we got to sacrifice in order to get that badge, and how effective is it? That's the biggest thing for me. With pace and flash, those two badges are going to coincide with each other, because you got your speed with ball, your speed and your agility. Remember, when you put your speed with ball up and stuff like that, your speed and your agility was like, I guess you would say, it was tethered. Okay, so with those badges, I mean, with those attributes being tethered to each other, obviously pace and flash are going to be your go-tos if you want to be a speedy build. Regardless if you're on defense, regardless if you're on offense, you're going to have to get both of those badges. So I want to see where that goes. What's the next thing? Let me see. Where is, okay, hold up. Let me refresh this. You got to go to the VOD. All right, where did you click on Cat Breaker at? Oh, also, just to let y'all know, the city is not redesigned. It just has real quick. So the city is now at nighttime. So, you know, when you used to come to 2K27, it was kind of blaring, you know what I'm saying? Like it was very bright. It's always daytime, stuff like that. So the city itself is now going to be at night. So think of it like, you know what I mean, when it's remember those old Club Fridays, 2K Club Jones and stuff like that, and it looked dope at night. That's how the city gonna be looking. Dunk meter. This is what pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest. This is what pissed me off. The dunk meter, it says this year we're adding a new layer of skill, as all dunk attempts must now be timed using the dunk meter. I'm gonna say again, this year we're adding a new layer of skill, as all dunk attempts must now be timed using the dunk meter. In NBA 2K26, the dunk meter remains static regardless of what happened in midair. For NBA 2K27, we've made the meter fully dynamic and created more realistic outcomes. It now continuously evaluates defensive positioning from the moment you take off all the way through the finish. Now, I'm going to repeat this. This year, we're adding a new layer of skill, as all dunk attempts must now be timed using the dunk meter. That means square dunking, I believe, is dead. I believe 2K just announced that square dunking has died. That's a scary thing. Now, I'm going to tell you why I believe that that's scary. Because you said a reworked dunk meter? Okay. Oh, wow. So again, right? So the reason why that scares me is because for all of those people who don't play on 1 millisecond monitors, dynamic monitors, they're not plugged in the Ethernet. They're not plugged in USB-C with their controllers. That scares me, because what happens to those people that now have to time everything? Like, you know what I'm saying? They obviously going late on layups, early on layups. Their jump shot, they can never really green it. They got to play, you know, with the quick flick, you know what I mean? Because they're playing on a delay. So that scares me with the whole dynamic meter. And also another thing that scares me, you said I look like Rampage Jackson. I appreciate that. Another thing that scares me about the dunk meter is that I've told y'all this for the last 5 years. It feels like somebody's always tugging on your jersey. Regardless of, like, if you're playing in my career, regardless if you're playing online, there always feels like there's somebody tugging on your jersey when driving by somebody to then get into your dunk attempt. And it's been like that for a long time now. And that's why we get certain animations that don't make no sense. How many times have you seen somebody get the Ja Morant dunk when there's nobody there? How many times have you seen somebody get the Giannis poster dunk when nobody's there? It's because it feels like somebody's tugging on your jersey and putting you in an animation that you shouldn't have to do. Like, I've seen people do putback dunks, and it's a putback contact dunk and nobody's there. So there's always a feeling of that, like, okay, is somebody pulling on my jersey? Is it a ghost contest? What is it that's making my player do these certain animations? So that scares me when I also hear that, you know, We're adding a new layer of skill as all dunk attempts must now be timed using the dunk meter. That scares me because it's like, yo, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? We've had so many, and also another thing that scares me, and I'm hoping 2K addresses, because if I'm being honest with you, video games can't fix everything, right? So when a video game come out, if they aren't working hard root into a code of a game to fix something, it might break 1,000 other things, right? 2K never fixed the dunk meter from 2K26. 2K26, if you would get contested, or even sometimes like it might be a shadow contested, whatever the case may be, your whole green will disappear. It'll leave you with this much. And when, like, I'm telling you, it'll leave you with this much green. It's impossible to green that. Even at the top, I've white barred dunks that were, the whole meter was filled with white. The whole meter. So with them, you know, not fixing the dunk meter for 2K26, it scares me, because in this same announcement with the dunk meter, they're supposed to announce that they fixed all issues from 2K26 with the dunk meter. You have to say that first before giving us something new to look forward to, because that scares me. Because, bro, my first build, 99 driving dunk, what a waste. What a waste of a build. What a waste. I wasted a whole 100 something on that build, because that build never played to its full potential. Because the 99 driving dunk, I'm thinking, okay, the more driving dunk I have, the more strength I have, the more possibility I get to dunk on folk, get contact, stuff like that. That meter gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I would dunk on people. It was fucking amazing. I got clips on Instagram, all of that about that. But I would say 6 times out of 10, meter disappears. Those 4 times, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Whether I get the same dunk animation that I might not have one, I wanted something different to look forward to, I'll get those. But 6 times out of 10, the dunk meter would disappear. I would scream, I would yell, I would tell my chat to clip it on Twitch, and we'd just be laughing at it. Like, damn, bro, the whole meter just gone. Shit was there. It was there till it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? That's what scares me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing that scares me. What else was announced? Let's see. Cat breakers. Let's talk about cat breakers for a moment. Now, this will be the last thing for a separate YouTube video. Cat breakers are returning in NBA 2K27, and based on community feedback, players can now see a preview of the attribute boost directly in the builder. Gone are the days of creating builds and entering the city repeatedly just to find out the most optimized cat breaker layout. That's the biggest W, because it's a time consumption thing, right? You sit up there and make the best build that you thought you ever created. You went to a content creator's page. You say, you see this build, motherfucker, I can make a better build than him. And then when you go inside the cat breakers, you got to go into the city. You got to literally create the build, hit the rebirth button, go start the career, go through 2 cutscenes, go into the city, open up the menu, and then go into attributes, then go into cat breakers, and then see what this build could possibly be. They're saying you can do all of this from the builder now. So cat breakers, you will be able to see the full potential of your build inside the builder. You ain't got to go through all that time consuming of that. That's a huge W. Time consumption is big, especially for us build lovers. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a build connoisseur, right? But I'm only a build connoisseur for me. I make what I want to make. If y'all see my builds on YouTube, if you want to make exactly what I made and ball out with it, enjoy. But remember, that build was made for me. So when people come to my channel and be like, yo, I like your build, I just tweaked it a little bit, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to tweak my build, because my build is personally, specially made for me. If I could average 30 and 10 with a PG, I could average 25 and 6 with a shooting guard, I could average 6 steals with a lock and, 9 points from the 3 and maybe 3 dunks. I could do the same thing with my back end power forward, or I could average freaking 22 and 15 rebounds with 9 assists with my big. Those builds are specifically made for me. If y'all use them, that's a plus, that's a W. But I want y'all to tweak it, because I want you to play how you play. I don't want you to make exactly what I make and say, yo, oh, this build not made for me. Yeah, because you're not going to use the dribble moves I use. You're not going to think like I think when I'm on the court. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But cat breakers inside the builder, that's a W. That's a W. You know what I'm saying? That's a W.